that W and hand you a loss. Break your ankles on the cross, on God, I'm that wrong. Off the bounce, leave you on the first step. It might be a long night for you without some double team help. Or the whistle from the ref, I'm from the school of hard knocks. Watch how I hit them with a shimmy when I get them on the block. We talking nothing but hoops, a floor general and it's true. Spot up in the corner, man, you know I'm gon' shoot. Or slam like an alpha, I'm beastin' like a boss named Hefe. Trapping on the baseline, you escape no way. A baller like Kobe wearing 24. And y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel with Mr. Slam and Alpha Dog 2 and Pure Wage with the best sports book too. If you wanna show support, give us a view. Call this an NBA jam. If you a super fan, hit the bell is what you do. Be off the bounce. Check up. Level off the bounce. Let's get it.
He's on fire.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Off the Bounce. I'm your co-host, Slam the Bookie. These are my co-hosts, Alpha Dog Bets, Hefe Picks, and BBB, aka my name is Mickey. How we doing today, boys?
Mick, how we doing? Alpha, how we doing? Slam, how we doing?
Guys, I must say Slam has never looked as good as he does today in that beautiful New York Yankees hat. But
If you
it's
guys
a good day, boys.
know, on his off time, Slam the Bookie is also a therapist. That's him sitting in his therapist's office right now.
Yes.
So everybody go, if you have city issues, anything you want to get off your mind, make sure you go DM Slam the Bookie right now. His hours are rates.
Let's do that. Let's do that. But
Good
anyways,
start, boys. Good start to the show today. Very electric. I like it.
Anyways, boys, before we start things off, as always, big shout out to Pure Wage for sponsoring this show, guys. If you haven't followed him, make sure to give him a follow. He'll have a booster on this game. As you guys know, the past 3 days, the boosters have been hidden. So guys might get lucky tonight. He'll be posting something tonight, so give him a follow. Boys, let's jump right into a quick recap, as always, and then we'll jump into a full game. If you guys are watching, make sure to retweet, like, and comment. But yeah, let's jump right into a quick recap of last game.
Before we get into it, isn't it so weird to like actually remember the last game? You know what I mean? Because this is the first time we haven't had a 3 day break. Yeah, it's so nice. It's just so nice to remember what happened in game 3 going into game 4.
Right? I don't really like these extended freaking multiple days off kind of BS. Do it like hockey. Hockey's teaching the NBA on how to do everything, it seems, this year. But going to this one, guys, this one wasn't really a game in the fourth quarter. What stuck out to me the most was the Celtics outscoring the Warriors 23-11 in the fourth quarter. They only scored 11 points. BBB, what'd you think of the game?
Yeah, I loved it as a Celtics backer. I think this was, textbook to what we thought would happen. Coming home, they made the adjustments they needed to, and they limited that third quarter run a little bit. They still had their patented third quarter run, but they were able to, limit it. And if they can do that again, I like their chances again tonight. But I mean, Draymond Green, I think the Warriors are a little rattled here. You've seen them all in the media. You've seen them all talking about, they're cursing in their stadium. They're doing all this. They're pulling out every excuse in the book. And I don't think that's a good sign for the Warriors.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Hefe, what'd you think?
I thought I was really impressed with how the Celtics fought back after that third quarter collapse. When there was a point in that third quarter where the Warriors took the lead by a point or two, and I thought it was over. I thought it was going to be one of those. The Celtics just never got back into it. Not only did they get back into it, they got back into it really quickly. They took the lead right back, and the Warriors never saw it again. So I thought that showed a lot of just backbone from the Celtics. I was impressed, to say the least. I was impressed with the entire game plan they had. How they really, really let Steph do his thing, even let Clay do a little bit of his thing, but ain't nobody else made even a peep on that team other than them two. And it's not to say that Andrew Wiggins or Jordan Poole or anybody else is a major focal point of that team, but to keep everybody as quiet as they did is impressive on the defensive end. This team is showing me that defense wins championships.
Hefe, I wanted to, the person I was really impressed with was Robert Williams, man. Hell of a game.
My defensive player of the year for next year. 100%. I love him.
He had 10 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 blocks, 8 points. Dude, he had a big game, huge game for him there. And he plays hard every single time you see him just diving on the floor, getting them offensive rebounds. And you already see him causing problems for the Warriors, especially Green. Green's getting in foul troubles. He can't play as aggressive. And Looney, he's not as explosive as Robert Williams, So Warriors got to Warriors just got to make some adjustments, especially for the bigs.
Can I say something real quick? Coach U from the Celtics is absolutely out coaching Steve Kerr right now.
Absolutely.
In every single aspect of the game. It's actually impressive. The adjustments he's making, everything he's doing. Steve Kerr is yet to make an adjustment. Him playing Draymond Green, the amount of minutes that he's been playing has shown to be detrimental, especially when the Celtics go small. I won't get into what I think will happen tonight, but that's what's been happening in the first 3 games.
Yeah, before we get into tonight, I think something we need to dive into is, I don't know if we remember, there was a bit of controversy on a prop play last time.
Hefe?
I think there was Klay Thompson over 18.5 points that me and Slam really liked, and somebody said there's just no way.
I just want to say something. I said Klay can drop 40 as long as the Celtics win by 4 more points.
No, you did.
Less.
But you also put a cluck bet on the over.
You did.
No problem. No problem. Because I already know.
And you have to cluck.
I will absolutely cluck. Because I already know what Mick's dumbass bet is for tonight's side. And I'm going on the opposite. So I cannot wait. You're not even gonna, I want you to get on all fours and cluck for me on Monday.
All right. Well, here's the deal. He can call
Put
it
the camera on me. I'm not shying away from no damn cluck bet. You think he cares? This is my first time. You kidding me?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Come on.
F you, Klay. I almost said the whole word.
Yeah, we can call it dumb bets, but going 4-0 last time, including what I told you was the Mega Max lock over there with Marcus Smart over 13.5 points. That was an easy winner there. We had the Celtics as well. Klay Thompson hit as well, and we went 4-0 on that game. So
no. In all seriousness,
looking to do it again.
In all seriousness, you did great, and the Warriors needed that from Klay. They really did. Could you imagine what that score would have been if Klay didn't have a great game? Jeez, they would have lost by 30.
What do you think, Hef? I have a question for you. Do you think one of the issues with the Warriors right now is they're basically using a 6.5-man rotation?
Yes.
Boston's using more guys.
Where is Jonathan? Did Kuminga pass away? Is he not?
They haven't produced anything. I mean, I think we're not talking enough about Jordan Poole. He's been non-existent.
That's why Jordan Poole.
Any of his points
that was
had in garbage time.
Because
he shot 50%.
Dude, he's never had to face such a. Everybody on the Celtics can switch in the small man rotation they have, right? Every single one can switch. They take Robert Williams out and then they put a Derek White in, and Al Horford is basically their 5, Jason Tatum's their 4. We're talking about everybody switching on everybody.
Yeah.
And Al Horford is, by the way, making Draymond Green look like a G League player. It's embarrassing what Al Horford's doing.
The only
and
thing
I'm not talking about points. How about rebounding? Look at the rebounding disparity between them two.
Yeah. He can't do anything over. Robert Williams is locking down the paint. And to me, the Celtics are being physical on purpose. They're bringing Grant Williams into the game to basically be a bulldozer. He's just ramming his body into different Warriors players nonstop. And they're not bringing bench guys in to take his kind of punishment when he's coming into the game. And they're kind of getting banged up. You see him breaking down when it gets to the 4th. And I think they really do have to bring in Kuminga and other of these physical players to give some of their starters a relief. Take a look at their bench, guys. Their bench last game had Jordan Poole, who played 24 minutes, Otto Porter, who played 21 minutes. And then after that, it was just Gary Payton, who played more than 2 minutes. So they're using a 7-man rotation.
Yeah, I think building off of Hefe's point, I think they're just getting out coached. I think they match up better, and they've been playing just better basketball. Like you said, Williams comes in, bangs bodies. Robert Williams comes in, athletic freak, and the dude is injured. There's no getting around that he's injured, and he's still just playing with such crazy heart. And then you got Al Horford. He's not going to drop 26 points every night. That was an anomaly. That was great to see. That was awesome. But he had a typical Al Horford night where he has 11 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and then plenty of plays that don't show up in the stat sheet. Draymond Green has been a nightmare. He's got more fouls than he's got made baskets. The guy's been just kind of a head case. And I think, he loves to be the guy that gets in people's heads and, riles people up. But I think the Celtics are in his head, and I think they've got him a bit riled up. He said he wants to be more aggressive in this game, but, is he going to be overly aggressive? Because at the same time, Draymond Green is not, an elite offensive player. He can take advantage if you're, lacking on him, but I don't know if he's going to, be a huge difference maker, and he could put him in a more bad position if he's trying to do too much.
Can I just say something? I think the best thing to happen to the Warriors tonight is Draymond Green gets a technical foul in the first quarter. They got to come out with the energy. They got to come out heavy with the energy. Yeah. I mean, really physical, because right now, it's some way, somehow, the Celtics are the most physical team, more physical team in this.
I mean, the past 3 games, the Celtics have dominated the first quarter and first half.
Dude, that's because we haven't. How have we gotten 10 minutes? We haven't mentioned this guy's name. Jaylen Brown should be the Finals MVP if the series is over right now. He would be the damn Finals MVP right now, guys. He's the most consistent player for the Celtics every single game. He's either tortured him in the first or tortured him in the fourth, and he's also playing defense. And when he gets burned, my favorite part about Jaylen Brown, when he gets burned, he immediately wants the ball back, and he's going right at the defender on offense.
I have a question, Hefe. Who do you think had the highest plus-minus in the game on either team?
Payne Pritchard.
Robert Williams,
plus 21. No one even close. No one else got to 20. Robert Williams is the difference maker in the game. Robert Williams is the difference maker on this team.
You guys. Robert Williams,
I'm backing you up.
He was the difference maker in that game.
So what do you do about Robert Williams? Because Robert Williams is really not. I mean, other than a few opportunities where he rolls to the hoop open, on offense he's nothing but a paint clogger.
But
yeah,
but he stayed out of.
That's exactly. He does everything.
He stayed out of foul trouble, and if he gets in foul trouble, if the Warriors can get him in foul trouble,
the Celtics,
that'd be a plus.
So let me ask you this:
the Celtics are built on guys.
Go, BB. I'm sorry.
Go. Mickey, go.
I was just going to say the Celtics are built on guys that are just like Rob Williams, Al Horford. They're not putting up 30 points. They're not doing this stuff, but they're still guys that's why it's so hard to stop them, because it's like, okay, say you limit Jaylen Brown some. They have all these guys that can step up. Jason Tatum will drop 35 then. Jason Tatum has a bad night. Jaylen Brown's dropping 35. And then you got all these role players, Rob Williams, all these guys that can just step up, and maybe they don't show crazy stats in the stat book, but if you're watching these games, these guys are making the difference.
Yeah. I mean, let's not forget that the Warriors were in the game in the third quarter, right? I mean, what happened in the game? What happened in early fourth quarter was the Warriors bench. The bench needs to step the hell up. Poole needs to play better. Otto Porter needs to play better. I mean, that's all the Warriors really need to do, because
that's why they're running a 6.5-man rotation though.
Let's get into it. We can keep talking about all this stuff, but let's get into it. Tonight, game 4. Celtics are up 2-1. I'm going to say it. You guys can agree with me or not. To me, this is a must-win. You're not going to go down 3-1, and I don't care if you have 2 out of the 3 home games. That could not even matter to me one bit. You can't go down 3-1 in the finals against a team that is the best defensive team in the NBA. And I know the word's the second best defensive team, but you can't do it. So I'm saying it. This is a must-win game for the Warriors. They've been in this position before. They've been in this position a bunch of times before. These exact players, this exact coach. This is not new territory. I want to say shout out to Where's My Cup, saying we haven't talked about Derek White yet. Derek White is a beast. That guy is. If there was a 6th man of the Finals award, he'd win it.
I mean, he was horrible last game. He was horrible.
Yeah, he didn't hit it. He
was horrible.
They didn't need him though.
He was the only player on the team to have a negative plus minus, and he had a minus 12. He had an awful
plus minus is kind of a faulty stat, though, if we're being honest.
Not when
what did he Alpha? What did he end with? 7 or 8?
He ended with 7 points, but he was 0 of 3 from 3, 3 and 9 from the field, and he had a turnover as well. He didn't provide anything rebound. One rebound, 2 assists. So he was out there for 24 minutes
for a bad game, though.
Absolutely,
he's been red hot.
But he was
wasn't
open.
Really that bad of a game. He provides a lot defensively. He provides a lot defensively. He's a big body, guard that is another matchup plus for them, which is one of the reasons I think they've been winning these games. They have so many guys that he didn't show up in the stat sheet there, but his defense was crazy.
For sure.
Look, guys, let's do the usual thing we do. Let's start with totals, then we'll go to props, then we'll go to sides. Let's go around the horn. I'll start it first. Totals. What's the number at? Anybody got it up there?
214.
214. I'm leaning under, guys. I game 3. I don't know how many hard threes, impossible threes were made. It was insane. There was a stretch where Steph couldn't miss. Otto Porter hit one that I saw he wasn't even looking at. There was a 7-point play in the game.
The under almost hit, right?
I know it almost hit.
Which is crazy.
The overhit, though, right? I'm not crazy.
Yeah, by 2, yeah.
I think it's an underplay here tonight, guys. I think both teams both teams play a slower pace. The Warriors have to play slower. They can't come. It's crazy, but they can't compete with the Celtics when they play fast because if the Warriors miss a three, bang, Jaylen Brown has a layup in a millisecond.
Yep.
They can't get back on defense in transition. They have to play slower.
Yeah, it depends which team controls the tempo in this one. I'm on the opposite of you. My POD is actually the over in this game. If you take a look at the last game, this one should have flew over the total, but we only had a 34-point fourth quarter, which is insane because in the third, Golden State scored 33 just themselves and 34 in the second. So if you take out that abysmal fourth, this game would have finished at least 20 points-ish over the total. Both these teams came out hot. We saw a ton of threes in the first 5 minutes. I think we'll see it again tonight. Boston role players shoot significantly better at home. They're a very young team, and their guys feed off the crowd. The veteran players in the Warriors can shoot on the road a lot better than the Celtics can shoot on the road. I think we'll see this one fly over the total.
BBB.
Yeah, I lean the under here, but like we said on the last show, I said it to Hefe. The Celtics can play either way, and whichever one's working better for them, they'll do. So it's not. This isn't one of those where you can just okay, this style has to happen for this team to win necessarily, because I think the Celtics can do it either way. So I don't feel as comfortable with the side because whatever's working better for them, Celtics are going to do that game. There's not really much to predict beforehand, so maybe a live play on the total if you can get a read on it mid game, I'd like better, but. I like my side and props better on this one, so I'll save for that.
Yeah, I
counter your point. Go ahead, Sam. I'll go after you.
No, I was gonna say I tend to notice that first quarters have just been high, like overs, and then the game eventually slows down. So maybe
a live bet there.
Yeah, maybe a live bet after the first quarter.
My opinion is for the Celtics to win this game, it has to be fast. They can play either style, but the Warriors can't keep up when they play that fast tempo game because they're using such a small bench, because they're not using all the rotational players. If Boston plays at 1,000 miles an hour, they get their guys tired for the fourth. And I think they're going to keep trying to do that strategy. I agree they can play both styles, but I don't think the Warriors can play that style with the Celtics as well.
Alpha, I like it. I definitely agree. I think if it goes under, Warriors will win or either cover. If it goes over, I think it's Celtics.
Can I ask you guys a question before I move on to player props?
Yeah.
Is anybody going to take Warriors third quarter?
I mean, it's sitting at plus money. Third quarter money line.
It's been hot.
It's plus money now.
It's been Mr. Reliable. It has been a no-brainer.
Then why is it plus money? I don't like.
I'm not taking it if it's plus money. That's a trap to me.
Do you guys bet third quarters? I just personally don't make those types of bets.
I only am mentioning it because it's so in our face now.
Absolutely.
I mean, the Warriors, I've been saying it for like this playoff started. They are just an unreal third quarter team. They've always have been throughout the regular season.
They've every game this series so far.
I mean, if we're going to talk about third quarter, we should talk about first quarter and first half because the Celtics have covered in all of those games. Like, are we taking first quarter Celtics here? And
Celtics covered first half in game 2? I don't know.
Yeah, they did. Oh, wait. Oh, no, actually, it got hooked. I think Celtics were up by 2.
I think they covered first quarter in every
game.
No,
Warriors were up by 2, I think, first half, game 2.
I don't quote me on game 2. I don't remember game 2. I know they hit in game 1 and 3, first half. And
I know Celtics covered first quarter in 3 games straight.
Yes, first quarter.
The thing that scares me about the third quarter thing is it's been gotten so much media attention and so much stuff that you got to think the Celtics are in the locker room and with a good head coach talking about how, hey, we need to come out focused in the third quarter, whether we are down, whether we have a lead, whatever it is. Like, this is where they're beating us. This is the only part they really have on us. If we can lock this down, we can blow this team out.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's jump right into player props, guys. Let's do Warriors first and then work our way to Celtics. Alpha, starting with you, man. Who do you like here? Either bounce back or who's been hot here for you?
Yeah, Warrior prop. I like Draymond Green under 7.5 again. It's at plus 105. Everyone's saying Draymond needs to have a big game. He's saying he needs to have a big game, and I just don't see him getting 8 points. Unless he can get to the free throw line, get a couple fouls at Robert Williams. Robert Williams is owning him in the paint. If he doesn't hit those open, long jumpers, he's not getting to 8. So I'm taking the under at plus 105.
I just want to say, anytime Draymond shoots, it looks like he's wearing a backpack. I said that earlier,
dude,
but it just needs to be brought back up again.
Guys, if Draymond takes another 3, I think I'm going to lose it.
It's
Especially last game, I had the Warriors, so it was like, dude, Draymond, why are you shooting that, bro? Like,
Man, it's like when Giannis shoots a three. You feel the same
No,
exact
okay.
way as when
I
Giannis.
feel better about
no,
Giannis.
Giannis makes it though. Draymond's
Giannis-
way
Giannis-
off.
Yes, he does. Giannis either is on or off though, so it's like
Draymond is
Okay, he-
0-7 in the finals.
21%?
0-7.
Yeah, but Giannis was 21% all year. I don't think. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
that was
but
the
that okay.
That's
but
bad.
what I'm saying.
Okay,
That's
would you pick Giannis or Draymond to drain the threes? Like,
Giannis.
RJ Barrett, obviously, but I mean, come on.
Hefe,
But,
what do you got?
Is it me?
yeah, go.
I'm going Draymond Green over assists. I don't think he will look to be the scorer here. I think he's going to get a lot of attention. There's a lot of attention on him. I think he's going to come out a lot of energy. He's going to try to be a force on both sides, and I think he's going to command a lot of attention because of that. I think he's going to have the ability to find some wide open players in the perimeter. Warriors will make the threes. I'm going over 5.5. Draymond assists. It's my player prop on this game.
Hefe, I like it. I actually was gonna say Draymond Green over 5.5 assists is a good number. I think he contributes in the assists more than points. I feel safer taking assists more than points.
That bounces off my play as well. I'm on the Draymond under, so more assists is good for me as well. Let's get it.
I wish I could bet on Draymond to be ejected this game because I think he's going to do something.
You could bet on technical fouls, I believe.
What is on what?
If he will get over or under point a technical foul.
What's the line?
Not really a
Yeah, what is the line?
I saw it it's like on Bovada for like minus 120 or something like that.
Minus 120. That ain't too bad. I think he gets a technical foul tonight.
I 100% think he gets a technical foul.
All right, that's my little sneaky prop there, then I guess. But my favorite Warriors prop here is definitely going to be Andrew Wiggins, over 16.5 points. He's been struggling shooting a little bit, but he's been getting the open looks. And if Steph Curry is actually a little bit hobbled, I think he's going to be, the ball's going to be in his hand a lot more tonight. And the Celtics are kind of forcing him to shoot. And we've seen in some of the other series, he can get going. So I think he gets going here. I'm also going to take him to score 20 plus. I think he gets about 22 points tonight. It's 20 plus is sitting at about plus 210, plus 215, depending on where you find it. But I'm straight betting also the over 16.5 points for Andrew Wiggins.
BBB, I like it. Wiggins has actually been covering his points props. So he's been pretty consistent. And I really like Jordan Poole here. His over. He needs to step up here, and I think he's streaky, man. He'll have a bad game. Good game, bad game, good game. He had a bad game last, so he'll bounce back.
He's had a bad series. He's been non-existent.
Hold on,
I think me and Alvin got the same message to our phone. Clint Frazier does it for a second.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Thank God, that was hilarious.
All right.
What else we like, boys, for the Warriors? We'll move on to the Celtics player props here.
That's the only one I have on the Warriors.
Let's get to Celtics. Yeah.
All right, Mickey, go. Who you like in the Celtics? We take it small.
All right,
again?
I'm going to be rocking with Tatum in this one. Tatum's had at least one big game in every series. And dude, him at home, I like it.
That's an absolutely frightening bet. That's an absolutely frightening bet.
It is a little scary because he's been playing well, and he's kind of had the trend of good, bad. But I think him being at home, we saw in some of those interviews him dapping it up with Nelly. He's feeling it right now. I think that he's had one big game in every series.
Oh my God! Now I get it. Oh my God!
Guys, it's a Jason Tatum night. I'm taking a straight bet over 26.5, and I'm taking him 35 plus points tonight. He's dropping 35 plus 450. I'm sprinkling on that.
Hefe, say what you guys say. I totally get it.
Dead right now. You're such a fighting BBB. You would, of course. Why did you have to bring up Nelly?
He's gonna say Tatum by 90.
Just was the halftime.
Tatum by 90.
Tatum by 90.
Oh, hey. Mick, you're funny. That was hilarious.
Prop God.
Prop God. Shout out Nelly. Hot in here. All right. I'm going with Jaylen Brown. I'm going to continue taking his points prop until he proves to me that he just doesn't want to hit it because he's been hitting it in this NBA Finals. He's had 3 great games. Tonight it's at 24.5. He's hit his prop over the first 3 games of this series. I think tonight we're going to see it again.
The graph looks kind of bad, though. Did his total His
Well,
total
that's
increase,
because
right?
it's rising. So like this
Yeah,
current
yeah.
line, he didn't hit on some of the other ones, but like he hit his other props because it was lower.
I think it was at 23.5. It
Yeah.
jumped a full point there.
Yeah, it jumped a full point. They had to. He keeps hitting it. So I'm going to take it. I think he can drop 25 tonight. He's been the most consistent offensive player for the Celtics.
For sure.
I like it. I like it. All right, guys. My Celtics prop on the game tonight is going to be I'm taking Al Horford over 1.5 threes at plus 125. Uncle Al is going to bang us at least 2 threes tonight. He got his 3-stroke going back last game. He's at home tonight. They're going to leave him open. He's going to knock it down.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go with a rebound prop here for Al Horford. I've been backing him the past 2 games, and he's been hooking me, man. He's been landing right on 8. It's at 8.5 again. I'm gonna take it. I think Al Horford will get over 8.5 this game. I do like the under here, so you can kind of see where I'm going with this. Could see a lot of missed shots, lots of rebounds here, boys. Al Horford over rebounds. Robert Williams to get over rebounds or no? He had a hell of a game last game. Are we taking Robert?
I'm scared.
You think he has a big game, or they're going to make some adjustments?
I think I'll get into it when we go over the sides, because it'll flow right into my play.
Cool. Anything we like? Anything else for the Celtics guys before we move on?
That's all I got.
Cool.
No,
No
sir.
props.
Oh, sorry. I actually forgot to add my second one for the Warriors. I'm just realizing. Steph Curry over 4.5 threes. He's hit 5 or more threes in each game this series. He's hit 7, 6, and 5 in respectively in the
Does
first
the
2
hobbled
games.
ankle scare you at all?
Not at all. Not actually. Not one.
Let's check
bit.
it out.
I think it's absolutely not even as bad as the media is trying to make it seem, and
He's been
it's
hot, man.
trying to make it seem bad.
I've seen a lot of people taking those over rebounds. That's the only one that I would probably stay away from simply for the hobbled rebound. I could see him maybe not diving into the paint as much, coming into that traffic where he did get hurt and had people rolling him over. But I agree with you. I think he's still, I don't think that's going to affect the 3-pointers, and that if anything, maybe he stays on the perimeter more.
All right, guys, let's get into what the people want.
Let's go, man. We got max plays. Let's talk about the side bets, man. Mickey, what do you like in the spot?
I'm going against the grain here. I think a lot of people just think that it's going to be back and forth this whole time here. I think the Celtics, quote unquote, steal one. I know it's a home game, but I think getting a 3-1 commanding series lead here is big. I think Celtics -4 is a good look here. I think they get it done. I think if they get the win, they get the cover, and I think.
Wait, BBB doesn't what's his name have a boost?
Yeah, Pierre does have a boost.
Beard.
So if you like the Celtics, if you want to ride with me, take the money line -130 only at Pure Wage. So go ahead and DM at Pure
Normally
Wage
it's
5.
-165.
Dude,
Right,
that's
you're
great
getting a
value
huge discount on the line.
For real.
FA.
I agree with BBB. I'm going to skip FA here. I'm on the Celtics as well. I like the Celtics as well. The only official play I'm sending out to my guys tonight is the over, but if I were to take some action on a side, I would take the pure boost. Celtics money line -130. I think they get it done as well. FA, what you got?
Well, guys, this is my favorite play of the day. I'm rolling with the Warriors +4, and I'm even closer to the Warriors money line. I think the Warriors can absolutely win this game. Matter of fact, screw it. I think they do win this game, but we'll take the +4 because why not? This is a championship team that I think can make the adjustments possible, and I think the number one adjustments they have to make is they have to be more physical, stop pulling up for 3, start going in and drawing fouls. You draw fouls, the players are going to play back. The players play back, you get more wide open 3s. That's it. It's simple. And the Warriors are going to make it simple. Steve Kerr is going to make the adjustments necessary. This is a team that's been in this position before. I'm taking the Warriors +4, but I'm just as happy with taking the Warriors on the money line. I think they tied the series tonight.
Yeah, I like it, Hefe. But I'm actually taking a scary bet here. First half Warriors +2. Warriors got to come out hot, man. They can't play from behind like they've been doing. Game 2, they kind of got lucky and had a big second half, big third quarter team. But I like first half Warriors. I think they come out hot, come out with energy. I do agree. I like the Warriors +4 full game as well. Do the Warriors win? I don't know if the Warriors win, but I would think I would think it goes to a 2-2 series here, and I would like it to go all the way through to game 6 or game 7. But
I think all of us want that.
First half Warriors is my play. I lean +4 full game as well. But my big play is the under.
Y'all going against me tonight. Let's go. Group chat's going to be lit tonight when the over soars over the total.
Oh, here we go.
All right, everybody. That does it for Off the Bounce. Shout out Pure.
I guess we're not doing best bets, right?
Are we doing best bets for real?
I think it's on the screen.
Way to let's shut up, Hefe. Best bets, boys. Let's get it.
Let me just repeat what I just said.
I'm taking the over. If you didn't know that, over 215. We're fading Slam, easiest play of the day. We're fading FA, easiest play of the day. Whatever BBB mixer's on, we're fading that too, easiest play of the day. It's the over and the Draymond Green under, and that's it.
Alpha's players are just fading us.
If Alpha keeps fading, he's going to live in a box because we keep sweeping.
Go, Mick. Go. Tell us what you already told us.
Celtics
Mickey.
-4. Jason Tatum, 1,000,000 points. Take all of his points overs. Andrew Wiggins, over 16.5 points. And, we're taking the 20-plus points as well on that.
Shout out Wear My Cup. Love that play. Run it back.
Pepperoni and
You go,
cheese.
Slam. You go, Slam. You go, Slam.
Okay, I got this. First half Warriors +2, under 214. Taking Jordan Poole over. And as far as who am I taking for the Celtics? I forgot. Al Horford over 8.5 rebounds.
So, damn, you like a lot of over on props, huh? Sounds like going to be some points. So some rebound action.
Warriors +4.
Louder.
Warriors money line. Draymond Green over 5.5 assists. Screw it, a fourth one. Steph Curry over 4.5 threes. Basically, every single thing I've told you is a best bet because they're all best.
Say max play then.
Max play.
There you go.
Warriors +4. We have hit 5 PODs in a row on Pickett. The 6th one, I just posted it, but for all you all in here, I'll tell y'all, it's the Warriors +4. We're going for 6 in a row here, people. We're sizzling hot like we're in the desert. Remember that one, Slam?
Yeah. Jasmine Wright, baby. Big news, boys. Stay with us here because the show's not over. We all know the CFL kicks off this weekend, and tonight we have a big matchup between the Ottawa Red Blacks and the Winnipeg Blue Bombers at a 6.5 line. Hefe, you need to tell the people who are we taking in Winnipeg tonight.
It's the Argonauts. It's always been the Argonauts.
They play tomorrow. It's
the only team I recognize. In all seriousness, we still have a few people here. So because all you have hung out so late, I will give you an MLB play because we didn't have an MLB show. I'm taking the Yankees -1.5 tonight, guys. Yankees
Wow!
Of course.
It's a horse cock lock, baby. Rock and roll, BBB. Tell us about the Fighting Redbirds today, the Fighting BBBs. Are we on them? They mash lefties, right?
It's always the Cardinals. They don't play a lefty. I understand that you're not haven't been paying attention to the Fighting BBBs. It's okay. Louis Castillo, not he's a garbage piece of garbage. That's all. That
Louis,
matters.
Alpha,
Louis boy.
Give us a baseball play.
Yankees -1.5.
Oh!
You both are on Yankees?
I just repeated Hefe. No, I am on the under in the Phillies as my MLB POD. Gallen versus Gibson.
Wow.
Game in Philly should go under 8.5.
I was
-1.
going to say game of the year.
It's definitely not. If I'm betting it under,
Slam,
it's game of the year.
what's the MLB banger?
All right, man. Max lock. Here we go. We're taking the Mariners on the money line.
Gotta be kidding me, dude.
What the heck is this?
Retweet, boys, if you're liking the free baseball plays.
Well, guys,
All right,
if you stayed this late, you've officially seen that we just get silly on here. So thanks for having some fun with us.
Wait, Hefe, should we hit the workout class? Might as well, right?
I'm
I'm fucking hitting the end button.